Afternoon, guys and girls. Adi here from Mayhem Modelling. I've got another little video what I'll do for you today. I hope you're all well, by the way, and enjoying your Sunday. Today I'm going to do a kit review on the Matchbox 176 Char B1 bis / Renault FT17. I acquired this off a website probably that you don't obviously think about maybe getting kits on at some point, but this came from Vinted, would you believe? So I thought, and I paid, I can't remember now, roughly around 20 quid, I think, something like that. Anyway, so I'm just going to do an inbox review of this kit, which is, I think, if I have a look here, I think it is 1986, but not 100% sure on that. It might have been an earlier one, but the pictures on it are really cool on the side of the box. There's some really good box art on this one side there, and there, that's the completed model there, which you get, and you get a really good little diorama with it. I mean, Matchbox were really good in their day. They provide you with a diorama, which is really cool. Another picture there of the side one there, which is pretty much the same as what's on the top. But so anyway, without further ado, let's have a look in the box and see what we got. So here's the instruction manual. I'll read a bit of the old blurb on this. It's not long, so don't worry, I won't bore you with any long historical facts about it. But here we go. So entering service in May 1918, the FT17 took part in over 3,000 engagements before the armistice. They were again in action during the 1925 and 1936, firstly helping to crush the Rif revolt in Morocco, and later with the Republican forces in Spain. Following the outbreak of World War II, many of the now outdated FT17s saw action against the Germans. Those not destroyed were later used by the Germans to maintain order in France. Developed from the Char B1 in 1921, the B1 bis was equipped with a APX-4 turret, 60mm armour, 75mm howitzer, and a high-velocity 47mm gun. Other key features were self-sealing fuel tanks and fireproof bulk heads. In the late 1930s, the B1 was among the most advanced tanks in the world. That's the bigger one of the two, by the way. The FT17 is a smaller one, if you don't. Yeah, but you know that anyway. So this is the instructions. Let's have a look at the instructions first before we go on to the actual sprues. So here we go. It's quite a simplish kit with Matchbox. So you've got one here. You start with the little FT17, which is all the turrets put together. All pretty straightforward there by the looks of it. Let me come on a bit here, and there we go. That's probably there. And then it's on to the hull itself around here. Number 2. There we go. Then you got the wheel sprockets, idler wheels, and all the rest of it there, and 4 the other side. Then you go on to some other bits to the idler sprockets to make up that. And there, number 6. Then you fix that to the hull here. It's pretty cool. Fairly straightforward. This bit here is to stop it from tipping back, I think is what that's for. It's sort of, I'm not sure what you call it, the technical term, but that's what that is. And here we go for the tracks down here, which are pretty easy by the looks of it. Then you add the gun, or you can either add the gun or a machine gun to it, depending on what you want to do. Then you can go on to the diorama itself, which is a pretty cool diorama if you ask me. It's quite a long one here with the wall, and which you can obviously paint and weather to your leisure and to your sort of particular taste. You get 3 figures with it as well, 3 French infantrymen by the looks of that. That's pretty cool. And moving on to the Char B1. It's basically your wheels, the side hull. We're putting all the hull pieces together by the looks of that. It's fairly straightforward, it's fairly easy. Here we got, add it all together, add your guns to it. It looks pretty straightforward. The back of it there as well, the back of the hull. Then you put the top on as you're fixing all the idler wheels and everything onto that as well. Looks pretty straightforward. Yeah. Then the turret up here, so you got all your turret, your gun, and mantlets there going on there, the bottom bit as well. Then you've got the figure here, which fits into the turret, so I think it's pretty cool in itself. That's pretty cool, I like that. And then you add all the top of the hull here with the exhaust system, turret ring and everything, which you don't glue on there because you want that to turn. Finally, you're doing the rest of it, so you're putting the upper hull to the lower hull and all the other bits and pieces on, like the mantlets for the bigger gun and all like that. But all in all, that's a pretty straightforward build, to be fair. It shouldn't take too long. So on the back, you get a painting guide and for the decals as well. For the FT17, the Char 1, Char B1, all across here. Different regiments. So you've got Belgium 14th, 16th of May on this one, and then you got the 14th, 16th of May, which is a different. And you got the other one here. France, December, January 1939, 1940. That's pretty good. You got a little bit of a painting guide here as well on what to paint and what colours. That's pretty cool. There's a little bit back there. And that's the instructions. That's pretty good. Out of the way. And we'll move on to the screws. Right. First of all, we've got the tracks, which are little rubber tracks, which are quite cool for the year. I must admit, they're pretty good, to be fair. This one's for the Char B1. It's one of the bigger of the two, but they're fairly good. Excellent. Oh yeah, this is like I say, this is a 1/76 scale. This one. I mean, Revel took over from Matchbox, and they do a model of these two. But I always think the Matchbox ones are much better. Childhood, I think I probably had this when I was about 10 or 11, maybe even 12. I remember. But they were great. Pocket money kits. These were. That was this back in the day. Was probably around about probably £2 or £3 maybe. Got a lot of money back in the 70s, I imagine. These tracks here are for the FT17, the smaller of the two. They're pretty good, really, to be honest with you. But weather them up and they'll look really cool on it, to be honest with you. They're still in good condition, to be honest. Yeah, really good. Superb. That's the tracks. Then we go on to sprue number 1, which is the diorama as such. So you've got the building, part of the building. You've got some tools here, which I think fit to the tank. We got the figures. The figures, they're really quite good for the day. I mean, they're pretty decent figures. They are pretty good. Let me focus properly on them. They're pretty good. So does the diorama, really. I mean, you've got the track details on here as well for the two tracks, and even the footprints from the soldier. That's pretty clever. That what they've added there. You've got another French infantryman here. You've got the side of the building there, by the looks of it, sort of like with the shutters blown off and part of the wall. So you could paint that up really good and put your weathering on that. That'd look really cool. It's quite a long diorama, this one, actually. Pretty good. But yeah, that's the first one. The details are really good on the door here on the wall. Superb. Next diorama here, next sprue we have, this is the Char B1. So here you've got the sides of the tank here where the tracks will run around on that bit. There's the exhaust system. This is probably the top bits. You've got the wheels here, the idler wheels, and some more side pieces here. This is obviously for the FT17, these bits here, the smaller tank there. I mean, the detail on that is pretty good for its year, for its time. I must admit, that looks really good. Colours of the sprues are a bit random, but there we go. That was a Matchbox for you in the day. These sprocket wheels are really quite finely detailed. They're really good. We've got the guns here. That's the 76mm, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, that looks pretty cool. Superb. I shall definitely be making this at some point, to be honest with you. It's not just going to sit in a box like some people just collect them and don't do anything with them and that. I think, you know, model kits are made to be built, not just to sit in boxes. Got sinkholes here on that, but they're not going to be seen, so that's not a problem. But yeah, that's sprue number 2. The third sprue here, different colour for this, but this is the top of the Char B1 here. and the turret for it, I believe, are there. But I mean, the details on that, really good. Going across, this is the FT17. That's back to the Char, so it's all mixed up really in the hair for the two tanks. That's the FT17. That's the top bit for the turret. All the little bits for the turret here, the turret itself there. But yeah, the detail on that, pretty fine. Pretty fine indeed. Yeah, it should be a good build. I love them. Like I say, these little matchbox kits are brilliant for the day. They're really good. You know, some today you get are not quite as good, but these are really good. Yeah, that's the third screw. I think what we've got left now is just the decals, to be honest. So these are the decals for the FT17 small tank. I mean, they're quite a few years old now, so whether they'll be any good, we never know. They look a bit dirty and a little bit faded, but hey ho, hopefully they'll go on quite well. I've done another matchbox kit before, well, a while ago, before I had my YouTube station. So they were pretty good back in the day, but we'll see how that goes. That's the FT17, and oh yeah, you got two lots here, so that's quite good. We've got the FT17 and the Char, so that's both of them. So I've got two lots of decals there. Oh, bonus. Oh, there we go. But no, that looks a pretty good kit to do. I mean, the box is pretty cool. On the back there we go. You've got the finished model, all sort of laid out there on the diorama and that. It looks like it's all painted and everything else as well. That says up here finished. Finished model. Yeah, it looks good. These are the separate models there, obviously. It shows you all some pieces on there, but no. Pretty good little kit. Can't wait to get started on that, but well, should be good. Anyway, I hope you are all having a good weekend, and please like and subscribe. Give me the thumbs up on my channel. I do try and get a few more videos done there and get them out there for you guys and girls. I know you love if those of you who are into your fantastic plastic, it's a lovely hobby, and yeah, these old matchbox kits are a real sort of like trip down memory lane. So well, hopefully you'll enjoy doing this one, I must admit. But no, thanks a lot, guys and girls. Enjoy the rest of your day, and it's Mayhem Modelling signing off, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye for now. Cheers.